Raise your hands if you're a musician. Come down here to the Rotunda. We're going to be making some mad beats.
Oh yeah!
We have a speaker. How you doing? My name is Matt. I just graduated from UW with a Ph.D. this past stop being so greedy. When is the greed gonna stop? When is the greed gonna stop? Because I'm thinking about what happened in December in Washington, D.C., particularly when the Republicans in Congress, the Senate, filibustered tax cuts for 99% of Americans. They filibustered that, right? Why was that? Why was that? Because those greedy people have so much money that they have purchased the government. They purchased the government, and only when people get together and fight back can we ever put a stop to it. Let me ask you something. Who paid for the business climate that made it possible for people in this country to get rich? Who paid for that? Who paid for the government funding that went into the development of the internet? Algo, right? The government did that, right? There's a few people who became billionaires in this country because of government subsidy, government funding, right? But the tax rates for the richest, for the top 1%, are historically low, right? Why is that? Who paid for the infrastructure in this country? Who paid for the highways? Who paid for the ports? For the airports? Telecommunications? Who paid for that? And who uses it the most? We do. Actually, I don't think we do. I think Walmart does. And do they pay any more money than we do for the highways? Not a dollar more. Do they pay any more for ports that they use to bring cheap goods from China? Not a dollar more. And yet we pay for the infrastructure that subsidizes the very rich to get richer. We provide the business climate. We do, and our forefathers and generations before provided that business climate. And they're paying historically low taxes. Who pays for the law enforcement of this country? Who pays for the cops? Who pays for the regulations on Wall Street? Who pays for the court system? Who pays for the judges? We do! And who benefits the most? They do! They benefit more than all the rest of us. Yeah, we benefit, yeah. Yeah, we can show up to court. We can sue somebody. But who's stopping the Robin Hoods from taking from the rich? Who's stopping the people from going and looting the rich? The government that we pay for, that we put in power, the government for generations that we have been funding, our forefathers have been funding to create the business climate that makes it possible for people to become billionaires in this country. And do they pay? Do they pay the fair share? Historically low tax rates. Who pays for the business climate that make this space a peaceful space? These are not riots. I don't see any riots going on. I see peaceful people. I see people who are bought into a system. I see people who go and talk to their legislators. I see people who are involved in their communities. That's a business climate, people. We are creating the business climate for some people to become billionaires. We are! tax breaks to the rich. Now who pays? Who pays to balance the budget? Who pays to balance the budget? We do! They're taking away fundamental rights. The fundamental right to collectively bargain, to get together in a union and say, no, we're not going to beg. No, we're not going to put up with your sweatshop conditions. We're not going to put up with being abused. We're going to collectively bargain and not beg. We're going to feed our families. We're going to support each other. We're going to pay our dues because we can do it together. We built this country. Of course we can do it together. We don't even need those billionaires. Some people say the billionaires, we got to be nice to them. They might move away. And then we wouldn't have any of their tax money. Oh no! What would happen? What if Bill Gates decided, let's move to the Bahamas, or let's move to China, or let's move someplace else? We gotta be so scared of that, right? Because we need their tax money. That's BS. They use more resources than the rest of us. They do not pay their share. They do not pay their share. Historically low tax rates, what's that all about? That's about regressive tax. The fact that I pay for my tuition, that's a regressive tax. I create the business climate. You all create the business climate. If you're paying extra, if you're paying tuition to become a school teacher, and if you're a school teacher and you're paying loans, student loans from UW or any other university, that's a regressive tax. Compare that to some other countries that really have what I would call investment in education. I've been reading about Finland lately. Anybody know about Finland? I do. Finland, they had those school teachers, they go to college for free. The government pays for all school teachers to go to college and get trained for free. No, of course not, because they all benefit. Everybody benefits. That's what creates the business climate. We've got an educated workforce. An educated workforce. That's why we got to charge those billionaires. They got to be paying 60% of their income. And don't talk to me about corporate tax. Don't talk to me about corporate tax. Because multinational corporations don't just move to another state, they will. They'll say, Wisconsin charging now, okay, I'm moving to New Jersey, I'm moving to Delaware. Okay. Can I just say,